Hello everybody, and today we'll be taking a look at a few free computer programs that are an excellent addition to any system. These range from computer monitoring softwares to workstation applications and a few others. You might have already heard of some of them, but there's probably some you didn't even know existed. Additionally, some of these do have an optional premium version, but for the most part are entirely free. It's in no particular order and all the download links will be in the description. Okay, now onto the video. The first program I'd like to put on this list is one that you've likely heard of before, Winrar. Winrar is a powerful program that is primarily used to compress and extract large files with a few other functions as well. In my experience, the UI is quicker and more efficient than the default Windows extracting system and therefore easier to use. It can extract multiple files at once and you can get your own copy for the very low price of free. By default, it comes with a 40-day trial, but when that time is up, the program will still function as normal without payments. The next one I'd say is more appropriate for those who focus on higher-end PC performance, but is also a good way to detect the bottleneck of any computer system. The program in question is MSI Afterburner and subsequently Riva Tuner Statistics Server. Afterburner has a variety of uses and can overclock and benchmark one system, while Riva Tuner Statistics Server, RTSS for short, provides an in-game overlay that displays information about the various components inside one's computer. The real-time monitoring of the temperatures inside the system can also help you to detect any thermal throttling that could be negatively impacting performance. It's a great program to have, is entirely free, and is what I use for the framerate overlay in most of my videos. Speaking of internal temperatures, the next program in which I'd recommend downloading is CPU ID HWMonitor. This is one of my favorites since it displays a lot of detailed information about various components of the system such as voltages, RPMs, temperatures, individual utilizations, and much more. Once again, it's a great method to detect thermal throttling and can serve for similar purposes as MSI Afterburner, but in more detail. It's completely free for download, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's essential for every computer out there. Another free program that I would definitely recommend to forgetful people like me would be the password recovery program created by Laysoft. With this, you can quickly create a bootable USB drive or CD that can easily get you back into a computer that runs any Windows operating system from Windows XP 32-bit all the way to Windows 10 64-bit. It will clear the administrator's password on the computer it is plugged into and allows you to log back into the administrative account using only a blank password. It's free for home usage, but I believe a paid license is required for corporate applications. So, as long as you're not using it for business, you should be good. An additional program I use kind of off and on is Salad.io. It's a cryptocurrency mining software, but instead of giving you a wallet in which it is stored, it just gives you a direct account credit which can be redeemed for all sorts of things such as Steam games or Visa gift cards. Oftentimes, it is detected as a virus by many antivirus programs, but from my experience is entirely harmless. Keep in mind though that it is a crypto miner and will heavily utilize your GPU, so it's best to make sure that your temperatures and performance is stable and healthy before leaving it to idle for a bit. Fun fact, my RTX 2080 was getting a bit hotter than usual once when I was using Salad.io, so I checked the inside of my PC case. And apparently the GPU support bracket had slipped and been resting on one of the fans preventing it from spinning. But luckily I took it off and the fan started up and worked just fine. Next is one of my favorite programs ever created, RTX Voice. I'm sure there are others like it, but from what I can see after a quick Google search, none do it as simply or easily as this one. RTX Voice is a program exclusive to RTX graphics cards created by NVIDIA that removes any background noise from one's microphone. From my experience, that includes but is not limited to keyboard clicking, dogs barking, and other non-vocal sounds. However, according to this Tom's Hardware article, it can be altered to work on other GPUs such as the GTX 10 and 16 series graphics cards. RTX Voice creates a new audio input but does not replace the old one, so if you're having issues with it, you can always easily switch back. Sometimes I do have to do this since when I'm playing a game or running a task that is very GPU intensive, it occasionally causes my voice to cut out due to high in-game utilization of the graphics card. But the program mostly works great, and if you've got a loud background or keyboard, I'm sure everyone in your Discord call would appreciate you trying to use it. Another great program that I recommend for any NVIDIA graphics card user is GeForce Experience. Instead of having to manually download drivers, GeForce Experience will automatically detect the graphics card installed on your system and provides an easy-to-use, streamlined application for updating its drivers. When new drivers have been released for your GPU, GeForce Experience will display a little pop-up saying that the new drivers are ready for install. Once inside the application, it's literally just 3 clicks and then you're done and have the newest drivers installed for your graphics card. However, one of my favorite programs ever is Steam Idlemaster. It will quote-unquote run any Steam games you have on your account and is one of the quickest ways to accumulate Steam trading cards. It doesn't actually run the game though and only stimulates it to Steam as if it was doing so. It's unbannable, does not violate Valve's terms of service, and is completely safe to use. I've used it quite a bit over the years and it has helped me make a couple quick bucks on the Steam marketplace. So if you've got a lot of unplayed games on your Steam account that do drop trading cards, I couldn't recommend this program enough. The next 3 programs we'll be taking a look at are focused on more workstation tasks such as audio and video editing. The first program was one that you've likely heard of before, Audacity. It's entirely free and is a simple audio recorder and editor that basically anyone can use. It's easy to learn and easy to master and comes with a multitude of plugins that give you complete control over editing any audio. For example, some default editing options include bass boosting, audio normalization, noise reduction, amplification, a detailed equalizer, and many more. In sum, it's the best free option I can find for audio editing and will work great on even a professional level. Now, video editing software can get very expensive very quickly, but a good alternative solution I've used for years now is HitFilm Express. I use it to edit all my videos and it has a load of features with your creativity being the only limit, most of the time. There's over 400 unique effects and presets within the program and is a much more budget-friendly alternative to Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. HitFilm comes in 2 editions, Express and Pro. Express is the free version that I've been using for years and is plenty powerful for the needs of most people, while Pro is the paid premium version. So if you're looking to get into video editing and have a basically non-existent budget, HitFilm Express is definitely the way to go. Finally, the last free program that I would recommend is Alpaca. Alpaca is free photo editing software and, in a sense, is almost like an improved Microsoft Paint. There are a load of options and tools at one's disposal within the application, but I primarily use it to quickly remove the background from images and export them as a transparent PNG for thumbnails and videos. It is used by many and marketed as a free digital painting software for Mac and Windows. The only download options from the program are currently free, but to generate revenue, it displays a small advertisement whenever you launch the program. It's no big deal and easy to close, and I'd say Alpaca is well worth the download for some basic photo editing and digital drawing. And for an honorable mention, we have Kaspersky Antivirus. Nowadays, antivirus isn't completely necessary to have installed on one's computer. A Windows Defender will do fine in most cases. But for some more adventurous internet travel such as my own, it's not a bad thing to have. Unlike freaking Norton's, Kaspersky doesn't give you annoying pop-ups all the time and is really easy to use. Additionally, the provided protection is completely modular and you are able to toggle each aspect on and off at any given time. It's not very expensive either, and my 1-year, 1-device license cost me only $14.44 last time I purchased it. It's a very secure, well-built program and is commonly recognized as being one of, if not, the best antivirus software available for purchase. In fact, just this year, it won the 2020 Tom's Guide Awards for being the top antivirus program. But if you've no budget for antivirus software, you could try running Avast or Bitdefender instead. So those are 10 free computer programs that I personally use on almost a daily basis that you could probably find much use in as well. But hey, did you know that I've uploaded multiple unlisted videos to this channel? Probably not, because they have basically no views, but you can find these videos in the Discord exclusive channel of the official JNDEX server. Link in description. Regardless, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, please leave a comment below because interactions with viewers will help boost this video in the YouTube algorithm, and I guarantee that I'll respond to your comments. While you're at it, please subscribe because that helps a lot in video quality and production and also positively affects my day. Finally, leave any questions or suggestions in the comments below and have a great day. Bye.